intellectual development, this emotional development. Emotional fitness is what I focus on, because intelligence is a capacity. Fitness is a state of readiness. And when you get somebody ready, they will respond when the challenge shows up. And most people have the ability. They're just unresourceful because of their fear, because of their overwhelm, because of their stress. You know, most achievers don't ever use the word fear. I'm just stressed. That's the achiever word for fear. Because if you follow their stress, it'll take you to the
fear. Wow. Tell us about some of these other celebrities that you're able to talk about that you've worked with.
Oh, who do you want to know about?
Well, you got President Clinton.
President Clinton.
Oh, President Clinton. I only talked about the ones where they talked about it publicly. President Clinton and I started together because I got a phone call when I was with Peter Guber at Christmas, and he said, I'm really in a tough place. It was after he won the election. If you remember, the Contract from America, the Republicans were dominating.
Gingrich was taking over the House. Contract from America, he lost the midterm elections.
Yes, and he thought he looked incredibly weak, and so he said, would you come join me at Camp David for some discussions? And I was honest. I said, I'm not a fan. I'm incredibly honored you invite me, but I'm not a fan, so if you think I'm the wrong guy. And he goes, no, I really want to meet you, Tony. And Peter afterwards said, you just told the President of the United States you're not a fan.
I said, you have no fear, obviously.
But I became a fan because he's so brilliant. He cares so much. And developed a relationship a long time. I got a phone call from one night. He said, I'm going to be impeached in the morning. What should I do? I was like, could you have called me sooner? That's the first thing you should have done. Brilliant politician, as you know, today. He's taken a role as the senior statesman I think is critical in the world today.
Before we cut to the break, I'm curious your observation of Donald Trump and his stage manners and the campaigning. What's your observation there?
I think we all know what he's done. He's harnessed a level of anger, just as Bernie has, that we have not seen in the electorate for a very, very long time. I know Donald really well. He's an amazing businessman. He's a great salesman. And I don't think his rivals took him serious soon enough. Yeah, I think it's a little late now. It's going to be a very interesting fall for all of us.
Coming up, art imitates life. Tony Robbins making it happen in the real world and in a Hollywood hit.
Fox Business Network wins, crushing the competition, beating CNBC in the demo and total viewers. There's a reason why more Americans are turning to Fox Business Network.
Don't let dust and allergies get between you and life's beautiful moments. With Flonase Allergy Relief, they won't. Most allergy pills only control one inflammatory substance. Flonase controls 6, and 6 is greater than 1. Flonase changes everything.
At the Joseph A. Bank stock-up sale, buy one, get two free on all suits and sport coats. Plus, buy one, get one free on all dress shirts, ties, sport shirts, pants, and more. Only at Joseph A. Bank.
You can't have a hero if you don't have a villain. The world needs villains. And villains need cars.
Come on, Steve. It's not that hard of a game.
Go easy on Steve. Steve, that was a club's fault. Trade in yours for some that'll make you look better. And Golfsmith.
It's right here.
We're gonna have a good time.
This is the channel that
Say the lunch with us at MSC. See your
Did you know MSC Cruises is the largest privately owned cruise line in the world, with 12 ultra-modern ships sailing to over 150 destinations worldwide? And now, for a limited time, cruise the Caribbean on MSC Cruises and save a lot with our exclusive 2-for-1 offer. Book a balcony stateroom and your guest sails for free. That's 2 for the price of 1. An incredible value. So call your certified travel agent now. They have the cruise expertise to find your perfect vacation. Plus, get instant VIP benefits on your first cruise when we match your existing cruise and hotel loyalty rewards level. Call your travel agent now or visit msccruises.com.
Did you know pain is caused by aggravated nerves? Aspartame with lidocaine is revolutionary relief. In just minutes, it desensitizes your aggravated nerves to block pain with no odor or irritation. Aspartame with lidocaine. Relieve the nerve, stop.
I asked my dentist if an electric toothbrush was going to clean better than a manual.
He said sure, but don't get this anymore. Get one inspired by dentists with a round brush head.
Go pro with Oral-B. Oral-B's rounded brush head cups your teeth to break up plaque and rotates to sweep it away. And Oral-B delivers a clinically proven superior clean versus Sonicare Diamond Clean.
My mouth feels super clean.
Oral-B. Know you're getting a superior clean.
I'm never going back to a manual brush.
How fast are Allegra gel caps? Relief before the movie starts. Fast.
I didn't know you got a cat.
Fast. Non-drowsy Allegra relieves your worst symptoms 2 times faster than Claritin.
We're going out in an hour. Fast.
Allegra gel caps. Not just fast. Allegra fast. Guaranteed or your money back.
Picture yourself having spent that time with Zenobia. Who are you with? What are your days like? Were you able to rise? Did you become a better version of yourself? Take your time.
That's actress Maggie Siff, who portrays a performance coach for a hedge fund in Showtime's Billions. Tony, you talked to Maggie while she was preparing for the role. What did you tell her?
I did not advise her on the sex scenes. I want
That's news breaking, by the way.
No, I coached her on what I actually do, and many of the scenes are actually accurate portrayals of what I've actually done to some hedge fund people I work with.
So you've got a new role here as Chief of Investor Psychology at Creative Planning, run by 2 money men, Ajay Gupta and Peter Maluk. Good to see you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Why did you take on this role?
Well, on their own, or they could go to a fiduciary.
Number 1 all-time in win percentage at Syracuse, number 2 all-time in wins. Mitchell. Good. Day's got it.
Back-to-back fouls on Morris. That's 3rd on Macy Morris. We mentioned that Mike Neighbors couldn't text back Kelsey Plum after she texted him, but he saved the text nonetheless. Said, "Coach, you stay, I stay." There she is in her McDonald's All-American jersey. And they're both in their 3rd years at Washington as Plum misses 2. 2 in a row. Let's bring in Allison Williams for more on Plum.
Kelsey described herself as heartbroken when she learned Coach McGuff was leaving to go to Ohio State. But she said during that Maryland game, when Talia Walton hit the shot that really helped them pull away, that at that moment she felt like everything had happened for a reason and she was absolutely in the right place. And Coach Neighbors also said that having her come to Washington and knowing that they would share their rookie season together gave him a sense of calm and confidence in his first head coaching job.
All right, Allison, and we just saw a shot of Janae Thompson returning to the Kentucky bench. We'll see if she comes back into the game. As a foul is called and free throws for Washington, Collier picking up her first personal foul. NIT heads to New York for its Final Four semifinal action. Tips off Tuesday at 7 Eastern. Valpo and BYU on ESPN. And watch ESPN. Visit NCAA.com. The home for all 90 NCAA championships. So Thompson back in. That's good to see.
Michaela Epps is going to have to involve her teammates right now. She's going to have to be able because she's drawing so much attention defensively.
Well, Kentucky is 2 of 7 at the foul line and 0 for 4 this quarter. Nothing is going right for Kentucky so far. They've been a very good offensive team this year. They keep Plum off the ball until late in the shot clock. Spins, shoots over 2 Wildcats and puts it in. It's the largest lead of the night for UW.
I'm going to tell you right now, there's more kids playing high school basketball that look like Kelsey Plum. 5'8", 145. She works on her game. She is highly skilled because she's put the time in.
Thompson. Free ball. She hit 36 her first 3 years combined. This year, she's made 56.
I guess she's okay. Good news for Kentucky.
Yeah, just an awkward landing after colliding with Oso. Inside 2 minutes to go in the quarter. Plum gets free. And, boy, she got drilled.
Sure did.
After she released the shot. No whistle. Thompson, that's a kick. It will stay with Kentucky. 12-point deficit.
Now watch, does she get time to get her feet down? Oh, she gets totally taken out.
How do the officials not see that? All the officials are standing right in front of us as we were watching it. Good pass inside. Akator gets it to go. She has 10 points now and 11 rebounds. And it's a 10-point game. Kentucky, they're not done, and their fans know it. And they rise to support their team late here in the third.
It's a mismatch again.
Wow.
Man, she is so skilled. They are
It's a ball away.
taking advantage of the mismatch.
That's 18 now for Walton. Blocking foul and a basket as Jennings scores and Osahor picks up her third.
You think this is a flop?
Yeah, I think it
That's
is.
what he called?
Well, it's not an offensive foul, right?
No,
So it's
she
either
didn't
no
make-
contact
Right.
or because of the flop, you call the defensive foul. Made the free throw. That's her first made free throw of the quarter. Now they'll make Plum bring it up the length of the floor with Kentucky down 9. Plum goes away from the screen, finds Walton in the corner. Too strong on the 3. Plum with the offensive rebound. Osahor gave it up. Walton drives, gets to the rim and lays it in.
If you got a big on her, she takes it to the basket. She can post up. She can shoot the 3. Walton is a big-time scorer for Washington, having a great game.
About a second difference between game and shot clocks, and a rebound for Plum off the Kentucky miss. Oh, dangerous pass. She had to get rid of it, though. She stopped her dribble. Now they got to get it across. 7 seconds to go in the quarter. Plum trying to shake defenders. 3 seconds left. Osahor for 3. Got it at the horn. Sam Perkins is back. Chantel Osahor, the standstill, wrist flick, line drive 3, and Washington is up 14.
It's the rope-a-dope. Bang!
It's almost like you never played basketball before.
Those 3-footers are tough.
Dag nabbit.
Hey, we're sorry. We got a Hall of Famer up here can't make a basket. Well, at least you're still good at getting rebounds, Chuck. He scored! That's what you should have done at first.
I've been on my feet all day. I'm pushed.
Yeah, me too. Excuse me, coming through.
Ride the gel wave of comfort with Dr. Scholl's massaging gel insoles. They're proven to give you comfort, which helps you feel more energized all day long.
I won't. Yeah.
My son and I used to watch the red carpet shows on TV. Now I'm walking them. Life is unpredictable. Being flake-free isn't, because I had used Head & Shoulders for 20 years. Used regularly, it removes up to 100% of flakes, keeping you protected. Leave flake-free for life.
Yeah, I'm married. Doesn't matter. You do that for me? Really? Yeah, I'd like that.
Who are you talking to?
It's Jake from State Farm. Sounds like a really good deal.
Jake from State Farm at 3 in the morning. Who is this?
It's Jake from State Farm.
What are you wearing, Jake from State Farm?
Khakis.
She sounds hideous.
Well, she's a guy, so.
Another reason more people stay with State Farm. Get to a better state.
Audi pilotless vehicles have conquered highways, mountains, and racetracks. And now, much of that same advanced technology is found in the new Audi A4. With one notable difference. The all-new Audi A4 with available traffic jam assist.
Out on the town or in for the night, AT&T helps keep everyone connected. Right now at AT&T, buy the new Samsung Galaxy S7 and get one free. No matter how you hang out, share every minute of it. Buy one water-resistant Samsung Galaxy S7 and get one free. And right now, get up to $650 in credits per line to help you switch to AT&T.
Kevin and Gotti in studio with this update. The 1 seed in Sioux Falls, South Carolina, in a tight one. Tiffany Mitchell going the other way on the break. She'll finish, but it's a 4-point contest against Syracuse. Start of the fourth quarter. Back to Dave and Deb.
Notre Dame and Stanford up next from Lexington to face perhaps Washington. The 7th-seeded Huskies shoot 63% from the floor in the third quarter. They scored 28 points and now have a 14-point lead. Chantel Osahor has 18 points and 12 rebounds. Kelsey Plum, we talked about her at the top of the show. She right now is the third leading scorer for Washington. She came in as the third leading scorer in the country.
More balance and versatility than anticipated out of Washington tonight.
And a miss by Jennings is bringing Allison Williams.
Well, Coach Mitchell was pretty frustrated with his team during that last timeout. And the big thing he talked about was hustle on the defensive end. He said, that's why we're getting killed right now. They're not running anything offensively. They're just dribbling right by us. He said, it's so frustrating because we worked way too hard on this to playing this way. He goes, I just want to see what we can do in the next 5 minutes. If we finally hustle, play tough ball screen defense, get some on-the-ball pressure, and are active in the gaps. He said, guys, just take it one possession at a time.
Right now, if you're Kentucky, are you more concerned, Deb, with their offense or their defense?
I'm concerned with both, but right now, offensively, at least they had a little bit of a better possession there. I think Epps is just going to have to trust her teammates a little bit. And then defensively, you know, what Allison was talking about, you know, this seems to be an up-the-line, aggressive, overplaying defense. Now they're more of a gap team, but they have not kept Washington in front. We talked about it in the first half. They're getting to the paint, and they're kicking. That's where the threes are coming from.
Do you think it's been hard for Kentucky to simulate the zone that Washington plays, especially when you take Walton and put her on? I mean, we've seen Walton deflect 5 or 6 passes on just normal routine perimeter passes, as also misses a free throw.
Here's the thing. The SEC is a defensive league more than it is an offensive league. And there's not a lot of teams that play a lot of zone. There's a lot of matchup zones in the SEC. They shouldn't have any trouble with their offense. They're the second best offense in the SEC.
Floater off glass is good for Thompson. As you said, they're good offense, so 13-point deficit is not insurmountable for this team. But can they get stops? Here's Ashley driving, missed, and it's boarded by Epps. Thompson for 3. Too strong. Kentucky just 4 of 16 from behind the arc.
Epps is limping a little bit. And now Kentucky's going to pick up full court. And see, this is where it's really dangerous and where Washington is good with the lead, because Kelsey Plum is dominating the basketball. Washington will take her defender below the level of the screen, and she makes a play.
Walton drives, flips up and in, and a foul. Leah Walton, terrific.
They cannot guard her. They have not guarded her from the beginning. She didn't get early touches to start the game. The first time out, Mike Neighbors with the ball in her hand. She had back-to-back scores. Remember that, Dave, early in the first quarter? And since then, she is a matchup nightmare for Kentucky.
And Neighbors told us today he thinks Walton will be a pro. And she's showing it on the big stage right now.
I told him I thought she reminded me a little bit of Marissa Coleman. That's what she sort of looks like with that body, yes. But Maryland close to the Indiana Fever.
2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. The lead is 15 for Washington. Again, Kentucky cut it to 3 early in the third. Loose ball, held ball, and it will go to the Huskies.
Don't play off the dribble, play off the pass.
Tonight, after our second game from Lexington, Stanford, and Notre Dame, keep it here for SportsCenter at night with Lisa and Kevin. Men's Sweet 16 action as well as the NBA, spring training, football news as well. SportsCenter at night. Later on ESPN.
A little run and jump right here by Kentucky to try to get the ball to Kelsey Plum's hands.
Walton for 3. No good. Rebound by Akator.
I sort of don't blame him for taking that shot.
And then Plum with a foul, grabbing a hold of Epps. That's the second on Plum. First on Washington here in the quarter. The crowd didn't like it. They thought it was intentional.